Brigadiers, welcome to soggy old England for the British Grand Prix here at the Silverstone circuit. I have qualified 4th at a 37.38, 2 hundreds actually, in front of Sebastian Vettel. Qualifying and practice were all dry. And now, the heavens have opened up, and according to the weather, we're about to see a full wet race. So, with that said, let's get it on. Okay then, so, on the grid it is pouring down rain. We have 5 red lights. And we're away here in Britain. Getting off to a slow start. Gonna put it into rich right away, and whoa, we really missed the corner there. We may have just caused an accident. Going to the inside of Valtteri Bottas, and now to the inside of Felipe Massa. We're struggling for grip here, as I do believe there was another collision behind us. To the inside of Rosberg, we get really loose. Sitting in P5 for the moment, but I expect that position will drop in the coming laps. As Rosberg goes to my inside, go way off the road onto the AstroTurf. Rosberg to my outside, get into him. Now, you'll have to bear with me, I know all of the corners have names. However, I only know one set of them. That is the Maggots and Beckett's complex. We have a yellow flag behind us, I believe. Tires are freezing cold. I don't know how we're supposed to warm them up. Put the fuel back into standard for a while. Daniel Ricciardo now occupies P6, and there he is on my gearbox as I slide through. I believe this is Cops. Coming up to the Maggots and Beckett's complex. You'll have to forgive me for this one. I should have done my research before I started. I believe this corner is Stowe. really slow through the second to last and final corners. Across the line, DRS is disabled per the regulations. As Ricardo goes to my outside now, he'll get around, but we'll come back, do a dive bomb. Given the update on where we are in accordance with Fernando, that's 3 places down on him. Go way wide, we missed that apex. Still sitting in P5, not very comfortably, as we go to the AstroTurf once again. Through the Beckett's complex for the 3rd time.
Around 15 minutes until we see an improvement in the weather.
Going way off course, that allows Botas to get by as we get the signal for 15 more minutes until the rain begins to move out. Just
places below where we predicted you'd be. We need more from you.
You need more from me, you say? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not Michael Schumacher. I can't drive in this. As we get loose out of the second to last corner, we have a retirement already. I don't know who that is. Going off course again. Stop reminding me where I am, please. You're not making my situation any easier. I believe that was Ricardo we got into back in Sector 3, rather. Or the beginning of Sector 1, actually. Gearbox is taking a beating. Engine, rather. Just keeping 2 wheels on the road this time. Here comes Ricardo back on us. So we head over the second DRS zone. The rain stops, better. There goes Ricardo to my inside. He stops mid-pass to avoid a collision through turn 1. Still under gearbox. Took a look. Pulled back behind. Going through cops a lot easier that time. Ricardo takes a look on the outside, can't get to me. And he'll pull back in as Hamilton sets the fastest lap at a 47.52. Meanwhile, we are only able to manage a 52.47 at this point. Pretty sure I got the setup wrong. As Ricardo takes a look again through turn 1. Hopefully Germany won't be a wet race because, like I said, I don't know how to drive properly in wet races.
Okay, we think the weather is going to improve. Live rain expected in 10 minutes.
According to Andy, we are getting 10 minutes more of the wet stuff, and then we'll be back under cloudy skies, because as we all know, the sun doesn't exist in Great Britain. Most of the time. A kid. Great Britain is a lovely country, from what I've seen. No, if you're looking for commentary on Brexit, I will not be doing it, because I don't know nearly enough to comment on it. All I know is there was a referendum. England was basically the only one who voted majority to stay with the European Union, as was Northern Ireland. And I believe... or no, wait. Scotland wanted to stay, as did Northern Ireland, but Wales and England both majority voted wanted to leave. So now, we may be seeing just the kingdom in a few years. Forget the united part. Scotland wants a referendum for independence again. As for Ireland, we may be seeing a united Ireland for the first time in, what, like 60, 70 years, I believe? I know it's probably been longer than that. But, as long as I've been alive, there's been Ireland and Northern Ireland. And, well, you know. Two don't seem to get along, from what I've heard. Maggots and Beckett's again. Are we gonna be making a pit stop, I wonder? Or is the race gonna be over by the time the rain stops? One of these corners I know is called Chapel. But I don't know which one it is. As we are 22 seconds behind Valtteri Bottas. Lewis Hamilton is still your leader, as I believe this is a lapped car. Getting really understeery. Daniel Ricciardo has dropped off. Now Pastor Maldonado is occupying P8, and there he is on my gearbox, I believe.
The car behind is on standard red. The car behind is running.
Yes, that is Pastor Maldonado on my gearbox. Got to be careful with him. once again I kid. Here he comes, back up to me again. Backs off a little bit.
We think the rain is going to ease up a bit in around 5 minutes.
5 minutes is now the call from our engineer until the rain begins to subside. So we got about another 3 laps before that happens, and by that point it's going to be too late to come in and change to dry tires, I believe. So I think all of us are just gonna stay out on the wets rather than come in for intermediates with only a lap and a half to go. Although I've seen the AI do stupider things on this game. As Ricardo has gotten around Maldonado. Here he comes to what was my inside becomes the outside. Not sure how my fuel situation is at the moment, as I did have it up at rich for a few seconds anyway. I think I had it up for about a lap and a half. As we run a 51.81, Hamilton's 47.52. Maybe if I was using the controller and not my keyboard, I could do a lot better. But as most of you know, I don't have a controller for my PC just yet. So I'm gonna have to deal with this for at least another few races. Maybe I'll get one for my birthday, which is coming up on the 10th of August.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Ricardo running on full revs. There he is, attempting to pass me yet again. As if he has DRS, which he doesn't. Running a 51.51 on lap 10 as we begin lap 11. getting loose. We go wide. That will open the door for Ricardo. And he doesn't take the chance. We maintain P7. We were expected to win this race according to the engineer. What he was smoking, I do not know. So it would seem... Oh, no, never mind. I thought the rain was easing up. Doesn't appear to be. Just yet. Unless something monumental happens, Lewis Hamilton will cruise to victory. As Maldonado goes to my outside. Pulls back in line. We are... Are you kidding me? We're low on fuel? Alright. Put the fuel mixture to lean for the moment. Try and save our gas tank. We still have a little more than a lap and a half to go. I swear, if we run out going up the straight up to Stowe, I will not be happy. Ricardo takes a look at least one time through Cops, Maggots, and Beckett's. So we begin the final lap here at Silverstone. Ricardo won 7th place. We're not giving it to him. Lewis Hamilton takes the British Grand Prix, as we are still a little more than halfway around this track. And he sets the fastest lap at a 46:39. Are you kidding me? We have run out of fuel. And there goes Ricardo. Here comes Maldonado and whoever that is behind him. Jensen Button. Maldonado. Come on, get me to the finish. I want at least finish in the points. Kamui Kobayashi finishing 11th for Caterham. Oh no, Sutil got by him.
Nice driving, well done.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that was the British Grand Prix. Kevin Magnussen was our lone retirement, and for the rest of the points, we have Lewis Hamilton taking the victory, followed by my teammate Fernando Alonso, Hamilton's teammate Nico Rosberg, Felipe Massa, Sebastian Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, Jenson Button, Pastor Maldonado, and then myself bringing up the rear of the points in 10th position. Kamui Kobayashi nearly beat me to the points, but Adrian Sutil got by him, and my fuel situation managed to last until I got to the line. I mean, I didn't start to slow down completely until I got to the line. So now we go to the points.
You're still 5th in the Drivers' Championship.
And we are sat between my Fernando Alonso and Daniel Ricciardo on the points. Lewis Hamilton continues to lead. Constructors' Championship, we are still in 2nd place, but 103 points back between Mercedes and Red Bull. Caterham and Marussia are, of course, the only two teams without any points. That would have changed today had Kobayashi gotten around me. Anyway, we go to the garage to witness my driver sulking. Hey man, get the camera out of our face. No press. Bonk. Anyway. Yeah, fantastic driver, Lewis Hamilton. We see that every weekend. And we get beat again by our teammate. What a surprise. Okay, emails look like the. Wait. Rival challenge. I believe this is the race where I get to choose a rival, and then next 2 weeks from now we'll be in Germany, and it looks like it's gonna be a dry race. Teammate challenge data, of course I'm losing, not by much. Okay, by a lot. Yeah, we got... That was just terrible. But anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw or heard, or a combination of the two, consider leaving a like. Helps me out a lot, and it tells me if you're enjoying the series. Speaking of the series, if you'd like to see more of this, or anything else I have to offer, then join the Wheeler Brigade, and yeah, you'll be be ahead of the curve. Until we get to Hockenheim, keep the pedal down and keep on rocking.